Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, now underneath, down in here, there's that little jam nut, and it's a little bit of a trick. All you gotta do is get in here and find a way of getting your wrench on it. You can get that out. These things can be on the tricky side. Just gotta figure out which way to get your wrench in there. Loosen that up, which is all I've done right there. Okay. That's the other reason. What I need to do is need to get this out. There's a 3/8. Don't ask me. I don't remember exactly what you want to call this. All I know is this is what makes the generator be able to go up and down. Which is, I just set the thing down. There's the generator. This is the generator. And what it is, I'll see if I can get that out very carefully. It needs to be cleaned. Anyways, all this is on the very end of this. I doubt you can see it, but there is a piece of wire. It's almost the thickness of a hair. And what it does is when you turn this valve here, you've got the Coleman fuel coming up through here, and it's coming at a very tiny orifice right here. And the only thing that generator is doing is allowing just so much of that fluid to travel up in there. It's very delicate. And you've got to make sure you do not bend that. If you do, you're going to be screwed in a way. So all you got, like I said, you got to get this out. And these are not that hard. Just bear with me. Like I said, on this particular one, I've run into the problem before, so I think I already know what the problem is. Now, here's the fun part. I'm going to better come in here and get this undone. These are not easy. Does make it a lot easier if you do have a vise you can put this in. Alright. I'm going to cheat a little bit. I just had to fill the regular screwdriver. I'm going to do a little bit of cheating. No, it's not exactly the best way to do it. I'm going to take the little ring that holds the plunger. Oh yeah, that's so good and oiled up. That's one thing you've got to do, is make sure that thing is oiled. Of course, here's the valve. So, yeah, that's it. It's little tricks I've learned how to fix these things. There's a special tool that I went up buying. It was definitely worth the money. And it's this right here. And all it does is it's down the side on that one-way valve. It's slotted. Now, if you try using a screwdriver, it's brass. You're going to screw it up. What this does is it goes down inside there, and then this piece right here threads down inside of it and locks it into place. Get that. Alright, that's in there. There's a little wing nut. It just makes it a lot easier. So all I'm doing, I'm just threading that down inside there. There's two different rods that go with it, and because there's Coleman wound up making two different ones. You got different replacement ones. You've got one with the or this is one size, and then you've got another one that's just a little bit smaller and a little bit different thread. Okay, now I wouldn't say this is the best way of doing it, but it makes it the easiest way for me. I don't, it's up to you if you want to try it. Let's see if I can get this thing to come loose. These things are a pain. Trust me. It might not even want to come out, so I better move that out of my way before I spill all that fuel. I know that lock nut is loosened up. The only thing that does is lock the cage down. Of course, one thing you got to also look at is you've got your valve here, which turns, opens everything up, allowing the fuel come up through here and everything. You got to make sure that where this is lining up, it corresponds with where you put your fuel in, this valve, and your pump. So that's why when I put it back together, I'm going to leave this loose. That way I know where I've got it set at. So these things are quite tricky. And let's budge it. Yeah. Of course, that piece right there doesn't help. There we go. You gotta take this thing off just in order to get this cage off, and there's that. And whatever you do not lose that little eccentric, because they are a to get. Okay, now then, this piece right here, this is what we got to get out, because the problem is down inside there. Because with this valve, that is where it's below all that going into the font is where the problem is all at. Now this is brass, so it can be quite tricky to get out. I'm not even. Let's see if I can do this without take that other off. And that piece there, the font is wanting to bend. I can bend that back. Oh, I'm going to pause it while I work on this, so I'll come back as soon as I get that all taken care of and loosened up.